Living single in 2024 has been one of the most difficult things that I have been experiencing for a few reasons. The main reason is like the cost of things have gotten too expensive lately. The cost of rent for me, even if I were to live in a one bedroom or even a studio apartment, would be $700 or $800. If I do calculation, if I backtrack the calculations on the kind of stuff, I end up calculating that I need about a net income of $15 an hour. Unfortunately, a $15 an hour income that they offer in some jobs is not enough because you have to, that's before taxes. So my income to pay the rent has to be after taxes of $15. So it means that I need a certain amount of income just to be able to afford paying. And that's a studio, assuming that it's about $800 a month. And that's only the rent. $800 a month for the rent of a studio, if I can find one in that range. If there's not a range of apartments in that range, then I'm totally completely, for lack of a better word, fuck. Last year, my roommate, because honestly I cannot rent an apartment on my own, I rent a two-bedroom apartment and I pay half of the rent of the two-bedroom apartment. My rent in my two-bedroom apartment is right now it's at $575 a month. $575 a month. It's on the cheap side, but $575 a month. My roommate decided to leave last year, and I got concerned because I came almost to the last minute before I could find somebody else to take the room that was available, which has made me concerned about the fact of like what's going to happen at the end of this year. And there are times that I have wanted to be living alone, but I cannot afford to live alone if I don't have an income high enough to be able to pay that rent. That's how bad things have gotten to a point. And there are no and I have education. And this is not somebody that had, because I know what some people are going to think. Oh, you don't have education, get education. I have education. I have a degree in chemical engineering, a master's in environmental engineering. The problem is that I haven't been able to find a job in my field that will pay me enough money for me to be able to pay that amount of rent. I cannot work on a job that pays minimum wage or close to minimum wage, because that doesn't generate enough money for me. And as such, I'm left without many options as to how to deal with the situation. And it's depressing, it's affecting me, it's affecting my mental health, it's affecting me financially too. Even now I work part-time, and even though I work part-time because I'm going to school taking a class in electricity to try to see if I can get a better job in the near future, I am finding it hard to make ends meet. My job right now, my current job right now pays me $15.50 an hour. And to me this is an issue because I don't want to, like my car right now, my car has different expenses. I have to replace the hot doors and brake pads in the front. I haven't done that. That is in the to-do list. I need to have a certain income to replace the car if the car goes damaged. This car is in the last bit of it. It's giving me some issues, giving me some problems, and at some point I will have to replace the car, and that costs money. If I lose the car, I will not have reliable transportation. All this that is being created by the economy and by the market is just ridiculous. And I'm getting more depressed because I honestly don't want to stay working at minimum wage or a job that pays close to low wage, because I know I can do more than just that job. I'm smart. I know how to solve problems. I know math. I know science. I know how to use computers. I know I have skills to work in other areas. It's just, where do I find those jobs? I've thought about moving to a different state. I've been checking on the job market in other states, but I cannot just move to another state without having a job first, because I don't want to move and then not have a job. That's impossible for me to do. I even have thought about moving back with my parents, even though I'm past my 40s. Mostly because I know that as a single person, I only need a room to stay, a room and a bed. I don't need too much. Moving with my parents, at least, I'm close into my family. I'm close into people that matters to me. My parents live in Puerto Rico. I can save the cost of the rent, and if I'm going to have to take a crappy job, I can take a crappy job in Puerto Rico too. It will make no difference. I will still not have enough money to live on my own, but at least I will have something that I can contribute and help my parents. But it's depressing because, do I really want to do that? Will I rather have my own place? And to me, this is a ridiculousness of living as an adult in 2024. And it doesn't matter if you are a Gen Z, a millennial, or if you're like me, a single person in the mid 40s or mid 30s, and you're trying to make ends meet too. Because honestly, we do exist. We are people that just have regular jobs, and we're trying to balance our lives. And we realize that being single sometimes doesn't work in our favor, because everything is very expensive. And that's the lesson that I've been learning lately. Everything is so expensive that I cannot make it on my own. And I like being single. I enjoy being single because I have become super independent of my life. Even though sometimes, like, when you're super independent and you have other things that are going on in your life, like medical appointments that you cannot make happen. You cannot make happen because they require you to go with somebody. I still enjoy being single. I still enjoy living my own life, having my own place, being able to take care of myself. I don't have to deal with drama, whether I'm in an argument with the other person. I have come to enjoy more having my own freedom of being who I am and not having. It has made my life easier. I've been in a relationship before, but I think I've gotten to the point that I don't want to be in any other relationship anytime soon. So, but not having money makes it very difficult, or not having enough money to make ends meet makes it difficult to